in magma. Get him angry and he's bound to erupt. KRAKATOAAAA!
What's going on, y'all? It's David or Dawhveed. So today I have a build for you that is absolutely by no means the best Moze build or even like best DPS build by far, but I like to make builds sometimes that I just think are fun and on things that I don't see too often, and this build is definitely both of those things. So this build is one that I've dubbed Captain Moze because I use the legendary KRAKATOAAA sniper rifle and kill enemies with plenty of fire and splash damage, which causes them to be turned into volcanoes that erupt to deal massive AoE damage. So kicking it off here with the skill tree, I'll cover some of what I believe are the most notable skills for this build. So first off, in the green tree, I have what I consider the bottomless mag skill package, which includes redistribution, the iron bank, some for the road, and forge. Redistribution is really helpful for only a single point and helps along with the other skills to keep my magazine count up. The iron bank is just a static increase to magazine size, but it's a rather large one and it works really well combined with forge. Some for the road for 1 point is a steal of a skill, giving you plenty of shots during the 5 seconds after exiting iron bear, and these shots actually end up being a few kills at least. Very useful skill. Lastly, forge, the capstone for this tree and the last of the bottomless mag skill package, just constantly refills a percentage of your magazine every second, and the higher the magazine size, the faster you get ammo back. This skill package of these 4 skills are really cohesive and important for Moze, but they are extra important for this build because the KRAKATOAAA goes through a lot of shots and snipers just don't really have that much ammo already, but thankfully these skills help get rid of that problem. Also, Stoke the Embers here is actually really helpful since the KRAKATOAAA is always incendiary. Moving on to the blue tree, the most important parts here are the auto bear skill package, which include auto bear, grizzled, and explosive punctuation. Auto bear just gives iron bear the ability to autopilot after I exit and shoot enemies and then charge into them when the duration is up. This skill just helps with some extra damage and cover. Grizzled and explosive punctuation both just help reduce the time for iron bear to come right back up so I can reset my exiting iron bear buffs and throw down another auto bear. Vampire here is also really key for giving Moze some extra sustainability and a good reason to chuck more grenades. Last up is the orange tree, where I just have a single point in a security bear for the shield and the rest of the points in the armored infantry. So here is the full skill build. For my iron bear weapons, I like to use the Vanquisher rocket pod on both arms, and I either go both arms target softening or one arm target softening and one arm active tracking. Make sure to pause it here if you need to because I will be moving on to the gear for the build now. So the first part of my gear is my main weapon of choice, the
KRAKATOAAAA!
With the Iron Bear Exit Splash Anoint. The Anoint is the superstar here really because it increases the sniper's damage itself, it increases the splash damage explosions, it increases the grenade toss damage, and it even increases the damage of the KRAKATOAAA passive volcano. Since this is a sniper, you should keep some space between you and the enemy if possible, or just stay behind cover because the hipfire isn't really all that great. For my shield, I have a version of the new Old God shield from the Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC, the Fire Element Enhanced Old God. This shield comes with bonus incendiary damage, bonus elemental resistance, and an increase to shield capacity, along with the Iron Bear Exit Increase Anoint. This shield is just all around really perfect for this build. It presents us with extra damage and a ton of tanky stats to help our survivability. Next up is the grenade. Now if you play Moze, then you probably are already familiar with this grenade. It's the purple grenade called the Cloning Maddening Tracker. It's an Atlas grenade that just divides and explodes a bunch of times and synergizes really well with Moze's skill tree. The anointment also helps with a little extra damage boost. To round out the build for my class mod and artifact, I actually have an old Beastmaster of mine because I haven't found a level 57 one yet, but this one comes with the splash damage, weapon damage, and grenade damage bonuses, all of which help with our build, mainly our weapon and grenade. The artifact that I use is the new one that I do have at a level 57 however, the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge with fire rate and mag size. This artifact is just the finishing touch on this build to give it a little more bonus damage with a consecutive hit bonus damage. So here is the full gear for the build. Make sure to pause it here because I'm quickly going to move on to the last part that I like to do for my build videos, the gameplay functionality. This can both be a mobbing and bossing build. For mobbing, you want to Iron Bear first, and before exiting immediately, you want to wait a tiny bit in order for the bubble shield to activate. In the meantime, you can shoot homing rockets at enemies or debuff them with the other arm for Iron Bear. Once the shield spawns, you can exit and you'll be beefed up with extra damage and infinite ammo for a while, so go toss a nade to get the anoint buff and absolutely go nuts. Try your best to aim for the heads of enemies for crits and stay a safe distance away so no one gets in a random shot on you when you're scoped in. Your Iron Bear should be back up in no time to just rinse and repeat the entire thing over. For bossing, it's pretty much the same, just Iron Bear, then once you exit, toss a nade and aim for the crit spot. Since most bosses are like giant enemies, just focus on dodging if you can't kill the boss in one go, and start the Iron Bear cycle over once again. And that, my friends, is going to do it for my Captain Moze build. Make sure to rack attack that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video, gamma burst that subscribe button and notification bell if you want to stay up to date on my content, and go drop me a comment below or add me in Discord if you want to chat with me. Thank you for watching till the end, and I will check you all in the next video. See ya!